What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Swessinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Running back searching for a hole. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Throws to the back. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the...
Turning it on! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lemon.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Bruins are on the move. They'll try the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Line out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it, the deep ball. There, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The corners are walked up tight. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends now.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Makes the catch. It's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. 22. Looking to fire. Gets it away off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
It'll be 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
UCLA.
The Trojans will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Turns it on in midfield. Open field on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Right on target this time. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. If I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To the air, it's Fox. Right down the middle. Touchdown, USC! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep the...
Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing when UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Fox. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. No doubt, no doubt. Break.
Gonna run it. It's Woods. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man quickly. Brings it to the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
By the receiver. Gain of 21 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Matthews. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
UCLA.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Strockett. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Hard-hitting tackle. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Quarterback now breaking the field. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're...
He's taking the shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the right. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to scramble. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the RPO complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Finds his man. It's Flores. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off to the lone back. There he goes. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it, and they're just adding stats to the stat.
This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds, and this season it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.